All right, here with Ethan, currently of Goliath Gaming, and hopefully for the foreseeable future and a long time to come. Mr. z0x's, obviously, as I've dressed up in the previous video, whether it comes up before this or not, who even knows, you haven't been in the competitive scene for that long. I mean, you're only 17 years old. So it's going to be interesting to see what your answers are to this question of building the best South African team of all time, right? Because you haven't been exposed to the scene since 2014, like some of the
Yeah.
other people, like Boomer Kani or maybe 45-year-old Detrony, maybe. But
Shout out to them.
shout out to the homies, mate. Listen, I'm not too far behind, so my days of making the jokes are numbered. But that's why I get them out. But listen, so z0x's, that's why I want to get the contrast here. I want to see what sort of a team you're going to be picking compared to some of the other people who have been around for different periods of time. So let's get straight into it, mate. We're going to build a perfect team. Not a lot of pick Sonic or JT. And we kind of want the team to work. We kind of want there to be an IGL. We kind of want there to be, the normal construction of a standard team. So let's get straight into it, mate. Let's start with the IGL. Who are you building into your team here to build this juggernaut South African roster?
For the RGL, it's for sure Adam. I think it's no question it's going to be Adam. I think he's the perfect balance between a good leader and a good caller. It's just like together in one. It's just the best I've ever seen, to be honest. So I think Adam would be the RGL for sure.
And his fragging ability to go with that IGL role as well is just like has so much impact.
I'd have him playing the anchor roles like he is now because he's reliable, but he also doesn't need to be like the win factor in the sense of his fragging. You know what I mean? Because he's RGLing already. So I think that's what
when
I
you've
would
got
do.
the names in the team that you do, like yourself and Triton type of thing, Massacre as well. Like, ideally, he shouldn't be the one top fragging every game. Like you say, anchor, calling, reading the game, setting the team up, being the foundation, but also being a part of the mix. I was chatting to him about it, likes to be in the fragging core group, taking control there as well. Okay, so Adam for the IGL makes a lot of sense. Also got all the hard working. He's proven himself as an IGL too.
Yeah.
He's been in the role for a long time now. Okay, so from IGL, where do you want to go next?
Maybe towards the AWP. I think that's an easier one as well.
Yeah.
I think I for sure put Dechny up there. He's a very intelligent AWPer, very good mechanically. He also brings a lot of like leadership qualities to a team, so I feel like it'll be a good balance as well, like feeding off Adam while being the main AWP.
Absolutely. Imagine that like synergy they could have between each other. I feel like they're both very calm individuals, like when they're in control of themselves and in control of their games. They could have very clear lines of communication about like their ideas and what they want to do. Could be like an amazing think tank, actually, the two of them, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
And then Detrony is also like doesn't have that full pressure of the IGL, so you can just go crazy with the AW.
Yeah, you can just go ham, like
and we've all seen what that guy does,
yeah.
like with the AWP, like he can just take over an entire server, right?
Yeah, he has some insane mechanics as well, and yeah, just very intelligent overall.
I mean, there was a little rivalry between you guys when you were playing for WG and Bravado. Like, you guys actually had quite a few series against each other. I remember, especially on Ancient, for some reason as a mapper, I remember you guys having some like really good games on against one another. So you actually would have had like quite a bit of experience against playing against Detrony in the server, right?
He was definitely one of the only opers at the time that had like I want to say a presence. Like I felt like I knew I was playing against him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But other opers at the time, it doesn't really feel that way.
Like when you got into it, you're like, yeah, this is Detrony right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you get into the service, like, shit, I know I'm going to be playing against Detrony. Like that all balling the angle, it's a bit different piece now.
And if I die to him, I'm like, yo, I'll just start Detrony. Not like, I'm not like, oh, I just died. It's like,
yeah, exactly, 100%. Okay, so we've got our first two players in the mix. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit more, liquidy, it gets to interpretation. Normally you want an entry frag, you want some sort of a support player there, maybe a lurker or something. So what do you want to jump into next? Who are you adding to the mix?
So I wanna combine like the secondary AWP and then the lurker. I think that'll be like a similar player or like one of the extremity players.
Yeah.
And I think that would be Trevor, cannibalistic. He insane mechanical player. When he was lurking, he was having insane impact as well. He has really good comms, from what I've seen. And also him and Adam also just gel well together. So I feel like it'd be a good match.
The synergy there, 100%. Yeah. Something interesting is Kani and Detrony obviously have been in the scene for an incredibly long period of time, but they've never played on the same team together.
Yeah, Trevor actually told me about that.
Yeah.
He actually told me about that, yeah.
one of the few like two sets of people that have been in the scene for as long as they have and just haven't like crossed paths. They've always been against each other, and it's been an insane rivalry. Actually, like I'd love to make a video one day documenting like the Kani versus Detrony rivalry that we've had over the years. All the LAN events they played against each other, LAN finals. We're pretty sick actually.
That'd be sick, yeah.
So Kani as your lurker, I think that like fits his role perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Like he reads the game so well as well, so you can trust him to make really good decisions when he's on the other side of the map, and then brings a very flashy second AWP to the mix as well. You know, Trevor on the main AWP also works really well. I think he's currently doing that for DNMK, is he not?
Yeah, he is. He's doing a very good job. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but second AWP also within his nature. Okay, so we've got a starcher, Mr. z0x's, lots of experience in the team as well.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the punch player in the team? Where's your hard firepower coming from, man?
I think what we have left is the 2 rotator roles.
Okay.
And what I'm about to say might be a little bit controversial.
Go for it, mate. That's what I want.
But I feel like just based on potential, mechanics, and I don't know, attitude, I guess.
Yeah.
The combination of me and Kian on the 2 different rotator roles.
Okay.
Slash I think I would be one of the lurkers like I am right now in Goliath, and then Kian would be in the support type role.
Yeah.
But on CT side, having us as the 2 rotators, I think like it'll be unstoppable, to be honest.
Okay. Just constantly getting into the defense when the information comes through, being in the right place at the right time type of thing. Always needing to overcome that wall that you guys have set up, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it, man. Listen, I love this. Is why I wanted to talk to you about this as well, because I don't just get like the normal opinions, Domster, Black Poison, Detrony, Kani, Adam, you know, like get some.
Well, I did get some of those, but
yeah, no, but you mix it up with a bit of a balance there as well with some spice, and so I love it, man. And listen, like when you talk about potential, there's no contesting that. You know, like everyone can see yours and Triton's potentials through the roof. So I love that. I think it's great to be confident as well. Like back yourself and your ability. You know.
That's my number one thing. So
yeah. Okay, so I mean, sure, yeah. So let's just run it back. We got Adam as the IGL.
One more thing, and then obviously Nick Bart as the coach for sure. Okay. Nick Bart's for sure the coach.
Yeah, that's actually something 100%. Like I wanted to ask, but the thing is, like, if you leave TC out the conversation, I think Nick is also like the only reliable option.
Yeah, I agree.
There is no other coach that I would rather pull into my mix. That's for sure.
I think Nick's sick.
Yeah, he's an alright lad.
Oh, he's okay, him.
Yeah, I know, fairly abs himself. But,
yeah.
Okay, so well, let's just run it back. Start from the beginning. We got Adam as the IGL. We got Detrony as the main AWP. We got Kani as one lurk slash second AWP role, and then yourself and Triton as the young crazy guns, just taking all the information, sponging and shooting the heads that they see.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
unstoppable. I guarantee you, all the other teams that people have said don't compare to this one. So
well, I mean, listen, you've got 3 of the 5 already as is. You're just missing Massacre and Dweezil. -1 plus Kani, you got 4 of the 5. Maybe you send a contract Detrony's way in the hey, I don't know. No, I'm joking. Listen, Nico and Dean are my boys. Don't talk
Nico and Dean are the best. I wouldn't replace them for anyone. I don't think.
I know, just a bit of banner. Okay, cool. All right, well, there we go. That is Ethan's best South African team of all time.
Cool.